Good morning, Paul. Georgie from Allendale. It's December 13th, Tuesday morning. The grain markets overnight were a little higher pretty much across the board, except maybe for some December contracts, as the December contracts last trading day is tomorrow at noon. So if you carry in any December 11 futures contracts, make sure you exit that before tomorrow at noon. Other news, I think the focus has went away from Europe here for a moment, where the spotlight now focuses on South America and the weather conditions down there. Yesterday's rally in the grain markets attributed to dryness in Argentina and Brazil. They took a little rain out of the forecast, but looking at a radar map of the growing areas down in Brazil, in Argentina, it looks like we're getting a typical summer situation down there, where some areas are dry, some areas have got some storms moving through. They're getting some moisture. However, I think the next 10 days looks like Argentina will be dry, and after that, the last week, the 10 days of 2011, looks like there could be a weather system moving in there that right now the forecasters are projecting pretty good coverage for most of the area. I think one of the benefits that we see right now in South America that is not being talked about, even though there is some dry areas, is the idea that temperatures are cooler than normal. A lot of temperatures in the upper 80s, a few in the low 90s, much different than what we've seen here in the U.S. this summer, when we had 98 to 100 degrees in a lot of areas in that key pollination time period. So a little bit different there. Some of the guessers, the groups out of Brazil, are now suggesting a little lower bean yield because of the dryness. Yesterday in recent days, we've seen a downgrading, a downscale of the size of this Brazilian bean crop. So we're going to have those issues to deal with here in the next several weeks as we go into the end of the year. We've always got lighter volume during this period of time. The large funds are adjusting positions, getting out of markets here for the end of the year, unless they see something very exciting happen that they need to be in. And one of those things might be confidence in the European situation, and that continues to be an unpredictable situation where yesterday it was the rating agencies didn't believe what the summit had completed, that it wouldn't be enough adjustment, therefore causing the dollar to rally sharply and the euro currency to be under pressure. We're seeing a little bit pressure there this morning, and today is probably going to be a key day in that direction, as if we see further pressure in the euro, that'll cause the dollar to rally. And the dollar is, if you look at a chart, is at some key resistance levels. If we break through this, the highs of yesterday, we've got a market that potentially could run several hundred points higher. So those are things to monitor very closely as well. Demand is still a big issue. Export sales here in the U.S. is definitely needed. That could be a factor that would help support this market tremendously. But Rich Nelson in our office here has done some studies on just looking at the demand that we have today and where prices should be in old crop corn. He's suggesting that pressure in the old crop corn should find some pretty good support here in the near term, as long as we're not dominated by other factors. But if you look at just the fundamental side of things, old crop corn at current prices are below a price level that should be justified by the ending stocks that USDA put out on Friday. The livestock markets, cattle and hogs, seen a nice rebound yesterday, and those technical moves certainly could support and should follow through today if we've got any hope that this market can move higher. We did see some good numbers out of the choice beef yesterday. We've seen a $4.12 increase in choice, only a 12-cent increase in select. However, the cash markets this week is going to be important to get help from the cutout values and get help from the futures if we want to see cash cattle trade steady. But right now we'd have to guess the cash market probably in a $1 to $2 lower price range. The export sales, however, on pork and beef have been outstanding, and you can see a chart on this by looking at the Allendale Research Center and see where we are, and we're considerably higher than a year ago, and very positive numbers for the year as far as exports go in beef and in pork. So look for markets to be supported here on weakness after yesterday's reversal pattern, and hopefully we can continue this and find a bottom in here. Look for higher prices as we go forward in the agricultural sector. So stay tuned to Allendale Research. We'd be happy to answer any questions you've got. Just want to remind everybody I'll be out in Lincoln, Nebraska tomorrow night with our friends at AgriGold. They've got a meeting out there at Misty's Steakhouse. If you're in the area, we'd love to have you come by and join us. However, we do need to have reservations for that because they will be providing a meal. So need to call our office at 800-262-7538. We'll get you registered and get you a place at the table tomorrow night if you're in that area. So have a good day, successful trading day, and we'll talk to you Thursday morning when I get back. Thank you.